Guys, in this video, I'll tell you why you have skinny arms. You're probably curling the 50 pounds and trying to really chase the big weights when you're curling those weights, or you're trying to max out the triceps push-down machine. But you look in the mirror and your arms look like a billiardo stick. You feel like you're super skinny. This video is for you, guys. Trust me. I'll tell you what worked for me, but also what worked for my clients, and then apply it for yourself. I'll give you 5 points. Apply them for yourself. Come back to this video in 1 month, all right? A lot of people don't want to hear this, but arms react better to higher reps, lower weight, more time under tension, getting those little muscles to failure with higher reps, all right? Why? Because it's a small muscle, your biceps. When you go heavy on it, you will be compensating with your traps. You will compensate with your shoulders. You will swing the weight up. Yeah, I saw you curling those 60 pounds, but guess what? 50% of that weight was going for your biceps. The rest, lower back, traps, shoulder, you're swinging the weight, your elbows, you get injuries, you're barely stimulating that muscle. You're better off taking a 25 pound, if that's the weight, that's the level you're at, but controlling the way down, going for higher reps, going in that muscle. All right, so first thing first, arms better react to higher reps, getting them to failure to higher reps. Why? Just because, it's not because, oh, the higher reps, what is it called? The high fast twitch or slow twitch. No, this is BS. But why? Because if you go heavyweight, low reps, you will end up compensating. So you will not get those arms and that biceps to failure. So we'll be compensating. So that is why when you go for higher reps, you will keep the form good. You will keep the stimulus on that biceps without compensating and having your traps shrugging up and your swinging and your front of shoulder. All right. So higher reps, more time under tension for your arms. That's number one. Number two, the mind-muscle connection. A lot of people don't connect with their muscles. All right, I get it. It's hard to connect with your squat on your quads when you're doing a squat. It's hard to connect with your posterior chain when you're deadlifting or when you're overhead pressing because it's more explosive movements. But when you're doing arms, guys, it's just one joint moving. That's it. Up and down. So instead of thinking of moving the weight up and down, think about squeezing your biceps. And while squeezing your biceps, the side effect of that squeeze is the weight coming up. So use the weight to squeeze your biceps better. Use the weight to make that squeeze more intense. Think about it that way, because now I can squeeze. Okay, I have a good pump. But let's say I'm squeezing with a 25 pounds and I'm squeezing it. I'll get a better squeeze and then I'll work those fibers more. I'll break them down while I'm going to failure, because when you go to failure, you break down those muscle tissues and you let them recover and they rest and they grow. All right, so think about squeezing that muscle. Think about the mind-muscle connection instead of thinking about moving the weight up and down. All right, number three, stick with the basics and stick with what you feel best and stick with what works. All right, there's no point, in my opinion, to do like a lot of exercises for arms are useless, in my opinion. All right, I stick to dumbbell barbell curl, hammer curls, triceps push down with the rope, triceps push down with the cable. I'll do some dips, close grip push-ups. But that's it. There's no point reinventing the wheel. All right, get better at the basics, and especially when it comes to arms. Okay, when you're doing your hammer curl, instead of doing 10 variation of different biceps exercise, do a hammer curl and a regular grip curl with the barbell, for example. You have 2 exercises and get better at them, get stronger at them, and your arms will grow. All right, and do get better, get stronger, and progressively overload on them. All right, when I was saying don't go heavy, you still want to use a weight that gets you to failure, but that 20 pounds might not cut it after a few weeks. All right, so you want to go to 25. So stick to the basics. Number 4, don't neglect the compound lifts on your compound days. For example, when you're doing chest, when you're working your overhead press on shoulders, when you're working your bench press on chest, when you're doing pull-ups on your barbell rows, when you're doing on your back workout, barbell rows, pull-ups, dumbbell rows, all those stuff, guys, they work the arms indirectly. And a lot of people that are very big on those compound lifts, they will have naturally bigger arms. I have a friend, he's a strongman, he's a very huge power lifter, a very huge bench presser, and his triceps are just insane. And guess what? He maybe do 5 sets of triceps a week, but it's not because of those sets that his triceps is big, because of all the bench press, all the overhead press, and those kind of stuff. All right, so this is very important. Keeping the compound lifts in, very important, guys, very important. And last tip, a big tip that I really believe is helpful, is that arms are a muscle that you don't necessarily want to destroy in a way, but you want to stimulate them. So Lee Haney used to say, stimulate, don't annihilate. I'm a believer in that, especially when it comes to arms, because it's a smaller muscle group that is also engaged almost every single upper body workout that you're doing. So you're hitting them so frequently that if you destroy your triceps, chances are it's gonna mess up your whole week. So I'd rather you hit them more frequently, less volume, few sets, get them to failure, instead of doing, let's say, 12 sets of triceps after your chest workout. No, do maybe 5-6 sets, but then do them again 2 days later on your shoulders day. All right, so arms react better to more frequency training, as opposed to more volume training. I don't do an arm workout. What I do is mostly, well, my split is chest, triceps, back, biceps, shoulders, and a little bit of arms, and then legs, and then I'll repeat. So you see, I'm doing a little bit of arms 3 out of 4 days, and that's really what works best for me. So that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment. I mean, maybe it's not the best time for me to do that video because my arms are not the biggest ever, but hopefully soon I'm gonna carb up and I'm getting back that mass. And that's it. I shall see you soon. Thanks for commenting, guys. If you watch till the end, leave a biceps emoji. You know, the biceps emoji? I'd love to see those. Thank you guys for the support. You guys are the best. I love you guys. 5,000 subscribers, man, soon. You know what? It took a long time to get there. Maybe my videos are not most optimized for the algorithm, but it's all good. We keep going, we keep pushing. See you soon. Ciao. You know, there's another saying is that things that take longer to achieve, we appreciate them more, we appreciate them better, and I'm a believer in that, you know. So I'd rather not be an overnight success and then my character doesn't get stronger as I'm building up my business. A lot of people, you see them, they become an overnight success. They got millions of followers, millions of subscribers, but guess what? 1 year later, they fall because they get too prideful and the character wasn't built the right way. But when it takes time for your stuff, maybe for another guy, it took him a week to blow up on YouTube and he has already 10,000 subscribers. But here I am, I've been doing it for almost 2 years, every day, one video, and I'm still under 5,000. But the resilience and the exercise that it's doing to my brain and my body is building up my character and it's making me stronger, you know, because that's really the gains. The gains is the person you become chasing that results. It's the process, guys, you know. So I can't preach it if I don't live it. I know I would love to have 10,000 subscribers and 20,000 and 30,000, but I know it will come as I'm being molded into the person that I should become. So if you're going through something in your life where you don't see the results right away, keep on pushing. The day you plant the seed is not the same day that you eat the fruit. See you guys soon. Ciao.